Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this video. If you love WWE content, this is the channel for you. You're not going to want to look any further. Subscribe to this channel, like this video for more WWE content because we're posting it every single week. Oh, my friends. Whew. I'm out of breath. I've been dealing with a lot of shortness of breath, actually. I just came back from the doctor. I was out of work today. It's been bad the past few days. Honestly, it's been really bad. I've actually started to now feel like I'm a little bit on the mends, like I'm getting a little better, but man, it's been rough. And I said, you know what? Let me make the video anyway, because I wanted to get this video out there, the Evolution predictions video. I appreciate everybody who checked out and checked in, who said, get better, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate you, but let's get into business. WWE Evolution is this Sunday. WWE Saturday Night's Main Event is Saturday. So we were told that there's been another match added to the Saturday Night's Main Event show. I did not mention it in my last video about Saturday Night's Main Event because I recorded it before it was announced. So the match that's been added is Solo Sikoa defending his United States Championship versus Jimmy Uso. I'm just going to throw it out there now. Might as well. I fully expect Solo Sikoa to win that match. But at least we get another match added to the Saturday Night's Main Event show because it had 3 matches, and I figured that Goldberg's match is not going to be that long. So I'm thinking I would expect maybe 1 or 2 more matches. I wouldn't even be surprised if there's another one added. I doubt it, though. We would know by tonight, SmackDown. Yeah. Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy. I'm going to pick Solo, but let's get into the Evolution predictions. To be honest with you, I'm more excited for the Evolution show. And I'm a little bummed out that the ticket sales have not been great for Evolution. On one hand, I understand why, though, because none of the matches, other than a couple, have any substance to them. And a lot of these matches seem like they're just put together because we need to come up with an Evolution card. There's really nothing for people to really connect to or dive into or sink their teeth into other than like the Jade versus Naomi match, and other than that, everything else kind of seems like there's really not much to it. Like you have Tiffy versus Trish, and I love Trish. Trish is my GOAT. But it's cool to see, but it was put together so last minute, and it's like there's been no build to it that it's, I don't know. That part I understand. But in the same sense, I actually feel like Evolution is going to be a better show than Saturday Night's Main Event. Let's kick it off, Jordynne Grace versus Jacy Jayne. I kind of expect Jordynne Grace to win this match. I know that Jacy Jayne beating Stephanie Vaquer was big, but I feel like, and I don't want to sound like that guy, but Jacy Jayne, to me, has always been a transitional champion. I just feel like they needed to get that title off Vaquer, and then Jordynne Grace was just going to get the title off of Jacy Jayne shortly after, and I feel like that's what we're dealing with here. I think NXT needs a new face of the women's division since Julia and Vaquer got called up. Roxanne Perez got called up. So I think Jordynne Grace is going to be the one to hold that flag. So I'm going to say Jordynne Grace beats Jacy Jayne, and she'll become the new NXT, is it women's or North American? What am I screwing up here? Women's champion, NXT Women's Champion. It shows how little I really pay attention to NXT. I'm sorry. I don't really watch NXT that much. I'll check in here and there. I think it's great what they're doing down there. I pay attention to keep up with a lot of the stuff they're doing, but as far as watching it every single week, I don't do that as much as I do with like Raw and SmackDown. But anyway, Jordynne Grace defeats Jacy Jayne is my pick. Women's Battle Royal match is an interesting match. It'd be fun if they did it like a Royal Rumble where every couple of minutes somebody runs down or whatever, but I know they're not going to do that most likely. I think what will happen is you'll see a couple of entrances to start, and then they're going to fill up the ring with everybody just coming out, and then maybe they'll show a couple of entrances at the end. I would expect Nikki Bella is going to have her own entrance. I think Vaquer going to have her own entrance. I think there's only going to be a select few. I mean, if they're going to bring legends for it, I can see Tori Wilson or Kelly maybe being in the Battle Royal. I don't know how big the Battle Royal is. I don't know how many women's wrestlers are going to be in there, but for me, ever since it was announced and the person who wins gets a title shot, immediately to my head, I said Vaquer. I think Stephanie Vaquer wins the Battle Royal, and she'll get her title match at SummerSlam. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Naomi and Jade, that's a tough one for me because realistically, I would think Jade wins this match, but Naomi has been on like the best tier of her career right now. She is killing it. I think Naomi winning would be better for her, but maybe not. Maybe Jade wins this one, and then that can keep making Naomi even more, I guess, crazier or on the edge kind of thing. So, yeah, I say Jade wins this one, I guess, but I don't think it's over, though. If Jade wins, I don't think it's over. I think Naomi's still coming for her. Kind of like what I said about the Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn stuff. It makes more sense, and it's better if like Sami won because Kross would keep coming chasing for him or whatever. I feel like it's going to be the same for Jade and Naomi. I feel like Jade wins, but Naomi keeps coming for her. So I think that's what we got here. I'm going to pick Jade to beat Naomi. Let's do the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match for the women here. Roxanne and Raquel defend their titles against Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and then the other team would be the Kabuki Warriors. And then the other team is Sol Ruca and Zarya from NXT. This is going to be... I feel like this has a chance to be one of the sleeper matches of the night. I feel like this is going to be a very good match, high-paced, which kind of makes a lot of people weary because when there's a lot more people involved in the match like this one, there are 8 people in this match. Sometimes things like that can get a little clunky, but I feel like it's gonna be better than I think a lot of people expect. And I think, I think Roxanne and Raquel win this match, but I think specifically, I think Roxanne is going to try to prove her worth to Raquel Rodriguez by getting the pin. I think Roxanne is going to be the one to get the pin because Raquel, the past few weeks, has always been saying, if you hold up your end of the bargain or if you can do what you're supposed to do kind of thing. I think Raquel's been saying that. And Roxanne is going to show that she is going to hold up her end of the bargain. And if she gets the win, she gets the pin here, I think now you're going to start to see Raquel kind of sway into being like a friend and actually liking Roxanne. I think we're getting that way. It took a while for Raquel to be on board for Roxanne, but I feel like if Roxanne gets the pin, Raquel is going to slowly transition into actually liking Roxanne. So I think Raquel and Roxanne win, and then I think you'll start seeing signs of Raquel being kind of happier and cooler with Roxanne. Let's do the triple threat. Becky, Bayley, Lyra for the Intercontinental Championship. This is a good one. This is like one of the matches I said at the start of the video where only a couple of matches actually have a story and substance to it. This is one of them. It was Jade and Naomi and then this match. These two are the only matches that have any kind of backing to them that people can actually get involved with. So I think this is going to be a good match. We've got 3 great competitors in that ring. They're all really good. I still think I think Becky Lynch is still going to win this match. She's early in her title reign. And I think if anything, she might lose it at SummerSlam to Lyra maybe. But for right now, I'm gonna easily say that Becky wins. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, of course, if I'm wrong in any of these, it's not a big deal. I'm not somebody who's gonna go crazy if I'm wrong, and anybody who wants to talk trash, like, dude, I'm just as a fan, I'm just guessing what I think is gonna happen. So I'm gonna guess that Becky wins this match, and then maybe, if anything, she loses her title at SummerSlam. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, look, they have a long history. WWE has been saying, Michael Cole has been doing it a lot lately, been saying that Rhea Ripley has never defeated Io Sky. And when they start doing stuff like that, it's like foreshadowing where they're kind of telling you, they're trying to get you to be like, oh man, she's never beaten her. She's not going to beat her tonight. She's never beat her before. And then she ends up beating her. So even before Michael Cole was saying any of that stuff, I still had a feeling that Rhea Ripley was going to win. I don't think Rhea Ripley is going to be taking too many L's. I say Rhea Ripley beats Io Sky here. She goes into SummerSlam, and I think we're going to get like a Rhea versus Vaquer, because I'm saying Vaquer is going to win the Battle Royal. I think we're going to get Rhea versus Vaquer at SummerSlam for that championship, and that's a very interesting match. I think a lot of people are going to be very in tune with that one. So I'm picking Rhea to defeat Io Sky. And then we get Trish versus Tiffany Stratton. I don't know. I don't think this one's going to main event. The way I did these matches, I wasn't really thinking in order of how they're going to appear on the show. But I think because there's been so little build to this, I think maybe Rhea and Io main events the show. But I don't think Tiffy and Trish main event. So, and then I fully expect Tiffany to win this match. There's really not much I could say about this one because Trish, she's not here enough to even consider her winning the title. If she wins it, I'll be happy because I love Trish, but I just don't see it happening. I think they wanted a big name for their Evolution pay-per-view or PLE, and Trish is there for that. And Trish and Tiffany on paper seems like a really cool matchup, and I think it will be. I think it'll be a solid match, but I still feel like Tiffy wins. And then of course you got Naomi with that briefcase. I could easily see Naomi losing her match earlier to Jade and then cashing in on Tiffany at the end of the night, or maybe Trish wins and she cashes in on Trish. Something. I think with it being an Evolution PLE and they want to make it a big deal, like they are trying to do here. It's only the second one they've ever had, and especially with ticket sales not being that great, maybe they do something big to try to entice people to watch the next one when they do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if Naomi cashes in here. That's something to look out for. If not, that's fine. If not, then I still think Tiffany Stratton wins this match. But Naomi cashing in would be pretty cool. All right, my friends, I appreciate you checking out this video. Sorry if it seemed a little fast. I'm not feeling great still, but I wanted to get this video out there to you. It's only a couple of days away, so I figured try to get it done now while I'm feeling a little bit better. But I appreciate everybody who checked in, asked if I'm okay, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I will see you on the next video. Until we yeet again, my friends, as always, stay bitter.